The original. Yo, what the fuck did we just watch? Did we just watch Career Suicide? And it was good while it lasted. Kell Brook, Amir Khan fight over there in Manchester at the Manchester Arena. You see, I got to put on my colors for my peeps. You know, if I'm wrecking a soccer team, I'm repping Liverpool all day. That's the squad. What an enjoyable fight, man. We're going to talk about it. I know a lot of people are buzzing right now. Everybody's head is in a swirl. But let's commend Amir Khan for giving a valiant effort, man. He was getting chin checked from the first round. From the first round, he was dancing. Dancing. Got the Jaime Munguia garbage fight on right now. The undercard is playing right now, so got that going on in the background. I'm gonna do a video on that probably tomorrow, later on in the week. But yeah, man, that was a pretty good fight. Something I want to crack on, man, and it's Andre Ward again. Now, the fight was over in the sixth round. Kell Brook was able to get the referee stoppage in the sixth round. But Andre Ward, man, he's a boxer, right? He doesn't give any credit to boxers. Now I'm giving you guys information off the US feed. Watch it on ESPN Plus, and up to the point where Kell Brook stopped Amir Khan, Andre Ward had it a shutout. He had Kell Brook winning every single round up to that point. On my scorecard, I gave the first round to Kell Brook. I gave the second round to Amir Khan. Third round to Kell Brook. Fourth round to Amir Khan. Fifth round to Kell Brook. And then the sixth round, it was TKO stoppage by the referee, man. And it was a matter of time. Amir Khan's punch resistance is a 0 at this point in his career. Take a drink to your career, man. You had a really good career. So did Kell Brook. There's a lot. Kell Brook might have some fights to look forward to, man. I know he's thinking about retirement, but there's still some opportunities out there depending on which route he wants to go. Man, that crowd was buzzing. The atmosphere looked really, really nice. I was really impressed what you guys were able to pull off at the tail end of your careers. A fight that everybody wanted to see. Hopefully, the same thing doesn't happen to us on this side. We don't want that to happen with the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. We don't want to wait over a decade for that fight to transpire. I don't think that's going to happen. But man, Amir Khan comes to the United States. He works with Bomac and Terrence Crawford for his preparation for this fight. And it was for naught. It was for naught. Because there was nothing there. The graphic I created last night in preparation for this fight, to the death. Because that's what this was, man. This was to the death. Because this is a career suicide fight. The level of anticipation for this fight over the years, fight to happen. And it never happened. Mainly because of Amir Khan. He didn't want to fight Kell Brook. Did he feel like his career would have reached a stop sign? the stopping point with a loss to this man, Kell Brook is the goods. If you watch that Errol Spence and Kell Brook fight, man, if you watch that Kell Brook and Gennady Golovkin fight up until the point where he got stopped, he represented himself pretty well, which is the main reason why I was even more shocked when he fought Terrence Crawford and he was KO'd on his feet the way he did. I thought he was going to give a much, much greater fight than he did at that time. Everybody chasing that Canelo hype, man. All these guys chasing that Canelo hype. Wanted to move up, bounce around here, there. You remember the things that Paulie Malignaggi used to say about Canelo Alvarez? I'm not saying it. I'm just saying there might be some validity to that. Kell Brook moving up 2 weight classes to fight Gennady Golovkin was suicide. That should have never happened. His management, whoever represents him, that should have never happened. That took years off of Kell Brook's career. Kell Brook is a motherfucking dog. And I'm not giving him those accolades because he stopped Amir Khan. Amir Khan is a good fighter as well. People are gonna be bashing him, making fun of him because he got knocked out after over marinating his fight for all this time. But man, he was getting checked early and he still wanted to fight. So big respects to Amir Khan. Bigger respects to Kell Brook for his performance. He didn't let nothing that Amir Khan was doing deter him. I thought there were points where Amir Khan was looking good. He was moving. You know what I'm saying? He was flashing a jab, catching Kell Brook with hooks, body shots. But at the end of the day, Kell Brook never deterred from his game plan. He knew that Amir Khan couldn't keep up all that movement, all that running. Couldn't keep it up. And I'm going to say running because a lot of his movement was movement for no reason. He was moving just to avoid contact at all, by all means. So what's next for Mr. Brook? Big ups to the Steelers. That's the squad here. Stateside, Rude Boys. That's the mother squad. What's next for Kell Brook, man? I hear we see Chris Eubank Jr. looking for an easy payday to fight Kell Brook. What's Kell Brook gonna have to move up another 2 weight classes to meet him at 160? Don't do it. That's a foolish mistake. Either you retire now or you compete in the welterweight division. And if you can't compete in the welterweight division because you're too drained, compete at 154. There's a lot of big names at 154, man. There's a lot of guys that'll be willing to come over there. To the London crowd, to the English crowd, to the British crowd. To see all that hype, man. To get that money. There's a lot of opportunities for you, man. At 154, 147. Chris Eubank Jr. is not the fight for you. He's too big for you. Stay clear from that fight, man. That's Gennady Golovkin again. I mean, he's not going to damage you like Golovkin. You could pull off the upset. You know what I'm saying? Because he has lows in his action. I still got to do my post-fight video on that Eubank Jr. and Williams fight. It's coming. Bear with me, man. There's a lot on the table. But yeah, he's done, man. I see my boy Bernie in the building. Big Burns. What they do? Man, it was a good fight though, man. While it lasted, man. Who you got with this Jaime Munguia fight? Jaime Munguia and Ballard. Did you even know that fight was going on tonight, Bernie? Yes, Rude Boy in the building. Eminent Sports Broadcasting. My name is Classic. Sorry I didn't introduce myself to you at the beginning of the video, man, but I was a little excited for that fight, man. I was looking forward to that. Over a decade build up. Yeah, Munguia. He fighting Ballard. This is like his fifth fight at middleweight. He's taking it very, very slow at middleweight, man. A former world champion who can't make the weight at 154 anymore, who's campaigning at middleweight. He's taking his sweet time to fight any stiff competition whatsoever. But yeah, Kell Brook, man, stay clear of Eubank Jr. He's looking for easy payday. He's campaigning at 160. There's a lot of sharks in that division. Go get you some, man. Go get you some. That's a big fight, whoever you fight, man. I remember when he was stateside. I think the PBC wanted him to fight Charlo. That was the fight that was going to be made after his disappointing showing against Korobov. Next thing you know, he's back in Matchroom and Sky Sports. Charlo was next. He didn't want that smoke. Yo, when is Jaime Munguia gonna step up, man? To face a decent challenge at 160. But I will tell you this though. His new trainer has had him looking really, really, really good. His offense has stepped up. I don't really see the defense as much, but the offense is looking really good from Jaime Munguia in the last few fights. But like I said, nondescript fighters he's been fighting. So what would have happened if Kell Brook? You see, Amir Khan made a big mistake by not fighting Kell Brook earlier in their career. The best time to get Kell Brook was probably after that Errol Spence fight. He would have took the fight. He wanted that fight. He felt like he could have beat Amir Khan. He definitely wanted that fight. And this fucking Liverpool scarf getting me hot, man. Fuck this shit. Yeah, that was the time to get him. You could have got him after the Golovkin fight, went up, suck him down, or you could have got him after the Errol Spence fight. You waited until your chin is like zero. He got like 0 bars on his chin, man. He was getting wobbled on jabs. You think that's the after effects of training with Crawford and them killers over there in the Bomac gym, getting ready for this fight? You left it all over there. You left it over here in the States. You ain't bring none of that shit back to the UK. But anyways, respect, love to you gladiators, man. You guys entertained us for the evening. I know Kell Brook said he's gonna ponder what he's gonna do with the rest of his career, if he's gonna move on or if he's gonna retire. I still think there's some tread on those tires. There's some fights for you, big dog. Take a look at 154, man. Get with the right promotion. Whether you got to come stateside, you know what I'm saying? You could bring some fights on that side. Whatever it is. Made the right moves. And let's see it, man. Let's see your fight. Let's see your career continue. And let's see some more great fights from you, man, because you still might have some more in the tank. Maybe you were a little weight drained when you fought Crawford, but we're not going to take nothing away from Crawford, man. Crawford is the real deal. I know my dog Big Burns don't like me hyping up Crawford too much. You know what I'm saying? We both Errol Spence fans, but Crawford, they both the real deals, man. But yo, Crawford is a killer, man. He's a killer. But anyways, we out. We're going to take a look at this fight that's going on right now. This Jaime Munguia and Dimitri Ballard fight. See if there's any interesting things to grab from this over there in Mexico. You know what the interesting thing was? I saw Jimmy Lennon Jr. Doing the announcements for the fight. I've never seen him on this side of the street before. That's very interesting. Anyways, Eminent Sports Broadcasting. We signing off. What'd you say, my dog? Yeah. We're gonna have to see what Spence looked like against Ugas. I think Spence gets it done, man. I don't think Ugas is gonna be ready for that type of pressure that Spence is gonna bring to him. You know what I'm saying? Um, the retina detachment isn't a thing that really bothered me as much, even though that is a big deal. Was that motherfucking car accident, man? That's like 2 fights right there that he was able to walk away from, man. Standing strong. Motherfucker's a dog, man. To be able to walk away from that, going that speed, flying through that windshield, the way his face looked and all that shit, him saying he didn't remember anything for like a week. God damn. And to still be doing this motherfucking sport, man. This is a motherfucking sport, bro. This ain't a joke. This shit ain't a joke, man. What do you think? You think Brooke should hang it up? Is that what you're saying? Crank this AC up a little bit, baby. Y'all gonna hear some chippy noises and shit coming in, man, with this AC and this mic, but it is what it is. Your boy sweating over here, boy. Trying to keep it kosher. That would be a good fight. What about Kell Brook versus Danny Garcia? Yeah? Brook versus Danny over there in the UK? UK or stateside? UK or stateside, Burns? Danny versus Kell Brook at 154. Danny say he wants a campaign at 154. That'd be an interesting fight. He ain't ready for Charlo. He ain't ready for Castano. At least I don't think he is. Maybe he is, and we don't know. Maybe he's rejuvenated after knocking off his nemesis after all that time. Interesting. We're gonna see. Anyways, salute. Eminent Sports Broadcast will be checking out. Burns, I'm gonna holler at you. Chop it up, rude boy. All right, y'all boys.